I was in Dubai with my family when the sky lit up. At dawn, we saw explosions and a fire break out right across the street near the Fairmont Palm Island Hotel. We rushed to the airport for an early morning flight. Despite the smoke we'd seen, the terminal felt strangely normal, and we managed to take off as scheduled. A few hours into the flight, the calm shattered. The crew announced a massive delay and delivered the news. The US and Israel had launched Operation Epic Fury, a full-scale military attack on Iran. By the time we landed, the chaos had reached the ground. Dubai airport was evacuated, flights were grounded, intercepted drone debris was raining down near landmarks like the Burj Khalifa and the Burj Al Arab. Official sources report that Iran fired 1,137 missiles and 209 drones directly toward the UAE, forcing air defense systems into a massive simultaneous interception. A targeted strike over 1,000 miles away rained debris onto one of the world's busiest transit hubs. Within an hour, a global vacation destination became an active war zone. Iran's response, Operation True Promise 4, hit U.S. military bases across Qatar, Bahrain, and Kuwait, instantly pulling the entire region into the conflict. While political leaders describe these operations as surgical and precise, debris is hitting five-star hotels and international runways across the Gulf. The human cost is most visible in the Iranian city of Minab. During school hours, a bomb struck a girls' primary school, killing at least 100 children. Official reports focus on military objectives, but the crossfire is primarily tearing through civilian neighborhoods. For India, the stakes are immediate. Over 1 crore Indian citizens work across these Gulf nations, and another 18,000 students are trapped in Israel as regional airspaces close. The ultimate systemic threat is the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most vital maritime choke point, which Iran announced closed. India imports 50% of its crude oil, 26 lakh barrels daily, through this route. If blocked, that supply stops. Without that oil, petrol prices spike, driving up the cost of groceries, triggering widespread inflation, and pressuring the rupee. The timing is a diplomatic nightmare for New Delhi. Prime Minister Modi was in Israel, dining with Benjamin Netanyahu just 2 days before the attack, disrupting India's traditional neutral stance. Because of how global energy is moved, a regional war in the Middle East guarantees an economic crisis inside India. The initial US and Israeli objective was successful. Iranian state television confirmed that Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and his top military council were killed in a strike on his compound. Donald Trump responded by promising to take over the Iranian government to bring peace and democracy to its people. This follows a familiar script from 2003, when identical promises of liberation were used to justify the American invasion of Iraq. Removing Saddam Hussein did not create a stable democracy. It dismantled the state, creating a power vacuum that led to decades of bloodshed. Foreign intervention in Libya toppled Muammar Gaddafi, but left behind a fractured state where new terrorist organizations could thrive. History shows that removing a dictator through foreign military force rarely leads to stability. It almost universally breeds regional chaos. While the fallout may last decades, the planning happened in sanitized rooms like this. Israeli defense officials report this operation was orchestrated weeks before the first missile was fired. Those planned strikes have now set the entire Middle East ablaze, pulling half a dozen nations into an escalating war. Standing at the Dubai airport watching the smoke, the geopolitical theories disappeared. The reality was much more personal. The illusion of the precision strike has collapsed. This attempt to rewrite a nation's leadership from the outside has triggered a geopolitical shockwave that will destabilize the region and ruin economies for decades.